like, Yato's dying, and I'm like, yeah, so it says that Yato lived, like, that's what the the block says.
Yeah.
I could just totally lie about the translations, but I won't do that. I can't say that my translations will be accurate, because, I don't know all the Japanese words. But with the aid of Google Translate and my somewhat intermediate Japanese language knowledge, we can somewhat get the meaning of what they're doing.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, okay, so I am going to translate as we go. So I'm also just going to pull up Google Translate to just get a thing. So the first bubble says, wah, in that, Kotoshi mo kirei ni, kite. Okay. So that's saying that this year is also, the blossoms are also beautiful, is what it's saying. Or, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
We love that cherry blossom
Wait,
symbolism.
Haruki? That's Yukine's, other name. Oh, this is Yukine's sister, Haruki. So that's him, that's her saying Yukine's, original name. And then it says Noragami on the side, and this is just a picture of trees.
Beautiful. I love trees.
This is probably the tree he's buried under. So I guess,
You're right. Oh no.
and that's why he's there. His like spirit is
Yeah.
he staying there? Like, since Gyato's gone now? Is this Hiyori? Okay, so another new year has arrived, is what the blog says. And then this is at the Hiyori's hospital, or the Hiyori's family hospital. So it's the next bubble is saying yes. From today you can start walking little by little, and you'll get better. Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll be able to walk little by little. And then the next bubble says, oh yeah, the next bubble says, like, you'll be able to try your best, or because you'll be able to try your best, and saying, Judy-chan, which is the girl's name, probably. Piasu ari agaru. I'll give you a piercing. Because you're doing your best, I'll give you a piercing, like an earring.
Okay.
An earring, and it's a star. Mama though. So that's, how is it to like her mom, I think is what that is. Or saying. I'm trying to figure out what the last bubble says. Kawaii yo, so that's cute. Hora sensei ni ore wa, okay, yeah, she's saying, that looks so cute. Would you like to, like, thank your teacher? I guess because, that would be, like, I'm assuming it's Hiyori who's helping there. Like, an older Hiyori, right?
Yeah.
And
That
so
would
she's
make
like,
sense.
would you think,
And
like...
she still has the same keychain.
Yes. And so, oh yeah, sensei can also be doctor. So they're saying, would you thank the doctor? Yeah. So, thanking Hiyori, and of course it's older Hiyori.
Yeah, that
arigato.
looks like Yuri.
Oh yeah, so she's saying, thank you, Dr. Hiyori, is what she's saying. Hiyori, Dr. Hiyori, skine soi. So that one's saying... okay, so now she's saying, like, thank you, I think she's also saying thank you for the nice stickers, or the, sensei, the kind of, or I like that kind of sticker, so she's pointing out which sticker she wants. Or I think this is now to the other lady.
They could be like little stick-on earrings. That kind of
Makes more sense. I doubt Hiyori immediately would give her, like, a piercing.
A piercing girl.
So it must be, yeah, like, stick-on earrings.
Yeah.
And so the next bubble is, like, someone saying that their love for notebooks has, like, grown. Okay, the next one.
Oh, like the journal she'd been keeping for, like, forever.
I know, right? So the next bubble is like, I understand, but it doesn't last. Like, let's see. Oh, like she doesn't continue. How many books is this? Like, how many books has she done, or something like that? And then Hiyori says, like, since junior high. Like, that's why she's been doing it since junior high. Let's see. And then, the next bubble, Furama me. I don't know what that means. But she's asking, like, do you have all of them? Do you have all the journals that you've kept? Is what she's asking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she says only one book. She lost only one book, is what that one says.
No, don't tell me she lost the important one.
No, the first one, the important one.
The first book.
Doko yachatandaru? She doesn't know where it went. She's asking where. Yeah, so you see, like, it looks like this is, like, when she woke up from that time.
Yeah.
And she's like, where is it? Where did it go? Is, like, what that one is.
And that looks like Gofuku and Daikoku at the bottom panel. Yeah.
I lost it when I was in high school. I lost it when I was in the first year of high school. During that year, I suffered frequent sleep apnea, or like frequently going to sleep, and her memory is vague. She was found in a collapsed in the collapsed faraway northern county, so she doesn't know why she was there. That day I received CPR. That gave me a I can't read. Torsio fracture. Oh, okay, it's medical stuff, that's why. Like a torsio fracture in my sacrum. Thanks to you, I was saved. Please thank that person. So, is that the person? If she's talking to that person? Yeah. Oh. So, I think they're saying, please thank the person who saved her. And you're right, that does look like... I think that's her parents down here. And I think these people found her. And then that's who she's talking to there, you know.
Okay.
Sorega Musume. Oh, that's his daughter. Okay, yeah. It brought my daughter back. It brought my daughter back to me, but she wasn't clearly visible. So I'm guessing that's saying like Hiyori's back, but like she's not like fully there or something. Like in the sense of like I guess because of her memories. I think is what that's getting at. Again.
Yeah, or just that she's not the same person without all of her experiences with Yato and Yukine that she's probably not remembering.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
So now I think this is Hiyori waking up and she's like, who? What's that? Or what's happening? Or I wonder what, yeah. Yame, yeah. And then this is like, hey, It's me, is what that's saying. Oh, is that her brother? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Let's see. You made a really face just now, didn't you? Or is this the guy that or this is Yato's dad, but not Yato's dad, you know?
The crafter?
Yeah, but not like the body that he took over. Because it does look like him.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I was like, I don't...
I didn't think he would be here, which is why I said that. I was like, maybe it's Yato's... Yeah. Not Yato's, Hiyori's brother instead. But yeah. So that makes sense with the next part of what it says. Okay. It says, he basically was like, you made a really disgusted face just now, didn't you? At him, is what he was saying to her. Yeah.
You don't really remember everything.
So then she says, that's not true. Okay, yeah, this is, Fujisaki, that's his name. That's not true, what Hiyori says. How was your day today, Fujisaki-san, which is, you know, who, Yato's dad's cover, Fuji I had So this is now just a narration. Like, he had symptoms similar to mine and was receiving treatment at the same time. So he probably lost a bunch of memory with, like, losing the crafter inside of him, so that's why.
Yeah. This is him just being back to his normal human self and no longer being possessed by the worst person ever.
Yeah, and it looks like the little text next to him is him reading the book that's in his hand, probably, and it's just, like, some narration, like, on the island, something, you know.
Okay.
Let's see, and then the next one says, after being hospitalized for a half a year, I am still going to the outpatient clinic. So she's still going to the clinic. From the moment I was born, there's another me. There were also symptoms of... Oh, so this is whatever his name is, talking about it. So he says, from the moment he was born, there was another me, you know, probably the crafter, you know, that were also symptoms of... he's saying, like, after the crafter... We know it's the crafter, but it says, after that person disappeared, I was completely alone. I guess... So this is probably, like, him... like, him and his... Like, that's probably supposed to symbolize the crafter. Like, always being in his mind, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't remember much anymore, is what he says. I'm relying more on Google Lens to translate this, even though just because my forum face and name. Okay, so he says I don't remember much anymore. He's like including his face and his name. Even now when I see grass. Wait, what is this saying? That's what. Ima demo Suzuki miru to. Oh, okay. So that's the Suzuki is probably the Suzuki is probably the, like, grass that's in the frame. You see that? Like,
yeah.
That, like...
Is it like those long grasses that, like, Yacho and the crafter used to, like, play with?
Yeah, probably that type of plant. He says even when he sees those, although I am moved by through of wanting to meet you. I think he's saying that, like, even when he sees those, he doesn't really remember, but he says that he still is moved by the, he's still moved by the thought of wanting to meet the crafter, I think? Or it's talking about Hiyori.
Hiyori would be a lot nicer than the crafter. You don't want to meet him.
Yeah, okay. So I think he says that that's what... He doesn't remember much, but he wants to... Okay, I think it is talking about Hiyori. He wants to meet... He wants to meet Hiyori, is what he's saying. And then she says the same thing as, I'd like to meet you too. I guess they wanted to see the ship. What? Okay, let me read this in Japanese, because the Google Lens does not make sense. Katawa wa... Okay. Katawa de wa dare ni aita kata daro... I think he's saying that, like... Okay, he's saying, like... In my opinion, like, I think kataware is, like, in my opinion, is what Google Translate is saying. Or he's saying that, like, they wanted to meet each other or something along those lines. Or there's no one else I wanted to meet besides, like, Hiyori or something. And then he says, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Hashken. What is that? And then he's saying, wow, a bird, or something, because of the bird over there. Changing the subject, I guess.
Probably deflecting from, like, you know, confessing that she was the only person he wanted to meet.
Yeah. I don't know what the bird is saying. I think it's a sound effect. Probably just what the bird is... probably a bird sound
effect. That's what it is. I don't know.
Oh, that's what this bird is saying. I think it's probably a sound effect. Okay, so now he's saying, like, Hyori, I'm sorry for holding you back, like, taking up your time. The trainee doctor is busy. So I guess that means that Hyori is, like, a trainee. And then Hyori's like, oh, no, it's okay. Okay, it's really funny because no and house are the same pronunciation, so Google Translate just said that she said house in response. But she's saying, oh, no, it's okay, basically. Why are there so many birds? And then he says, old tales, next time, let's eat, shoiroku shi nagara shioka. So now he's saying, oh yeah, like, old times, and he's saying, next time, let's, like, talk over, like, while we, like, slowly eat a meal, is what that kind of says, you know?
Okay. So he's asking her out, kind of.
Yeah. And
we get the vibe. He's got a crush.
The vibe.
He liked her earlier, too, so...
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm not sure if I'm here for the ship, but...
I'm not really here for the ship, but at least there's the pigeon that was Yato's smartphone in the corner.
Oh, you're right.
Alright, next page. Depo. Okay, that's another onomatopoeia that I do not know what that means, but it's probably a sound effect. He's saying, like, wow, and then a sound effect that I don't know what the sound effect is. He's probably, like, saying, like, get off me or something. That's what I assume he'd probably be saying in that moment.
Yeah, well, if you're getting attacked by pigeons, that's pretty reasonable.
I think he's still just screaming. I don't exactly know what he's screaming, but I think he's like, get off me, or something along those lines.
He also smartphone just, like, called a herd of pigeons.
No, wait, actually, that's probably why. They're probably like, get over me. But, and then, Hyori says, like, take care, like, bye now, and then she says his name, like, bye, Fujisaki-san, you know, nigate de dana, and now they're saying, like, Hyori, they're saying, like, are you not doing that good, or is it not something that, whatever they're doing, what are they doing in that photo? Oh, yeah, they're just, like, asking her, are you unwell? Something along those lines. This next one. Hontoni, hontoni nakayokata. Okay, she's saying, like, we were really good friends, right? Like, that's what she's saying, like, we were good friends, right? And then the next one says, I want to meet you. She's quoting, I think, herself from, or both of them, I guess, is the last one on this page. Okay, next page. Dareni, I want to meet you, and then she's saying, who? I guess that's kind of like us. We didn't know if he was talking about the person that was, like, possessing her, or Hyori, probably Hyori. Or she's like, why do you want to meet me, is, I guess, kind of what that is. Haru dana. So she's saying, oh, it's spring, isn't it? It's Haruki. It's the first part of Yukine's old name. Anyway. Hana no kaori ga suru. So now she's saying I think that's saying the blossoms are coming out. Oh, also the scent of flowers. So yeah, the scent of flowers is coming out, or something along those lines. Oh, finally the other people. Okay, Natsukashi kaori. Okay, kaori is, I'm learning words. Kaori is probably to do with scent or something. So it's they're saying a nostalgic scent is what I assume Bishimon or Tengen are saying. Oh, it's the people's. Okay, no, I don't see Nora or Yukine, which is and then all the cherry blossoms. When is I forgot his name a bit. Why did I forget the Lord of Business? Ebisu. I don't know why that left my brain. When is he actually going to, like, age up? I guess he kind of looks a little older now, actually. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, what are...
Not by much. And if Yuri's just, like, starting to be a medical student after high school, he might only be, like...
He does look older. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's still a child.
Okay, so the next bubble's Tengen saying that, like, now cherry blossom viewing has become, like, an annual thing for the people. So it must have been, like, a couple years since the last chapter. And then they're saying, yeah, the number of members has increased, so the number of people that come with them to the cherry blossom viewing. What is his name? Why am I forgetting all the character names? Ebisu's, the one in the background, I assume, or someone is saying to Ebisu, like, would you like a drink? And then Ebisu is saying, I won't do it. I guess not drinking, I guess.
Okay.
This is supposed to be him, like, what is it called? I'm forgetting all the words, Naomi. Every single one. What is it called when, like his voice is changing is what the next one is saying, so he's doing the...
Oh, he's doing, like, a voice crack?
Yeah, his voice is, like, cracking.
Okay, so maybe he's more, like, young teenager.
Yeah.
Like, 13.
And so then he's saying, like, how many times have I heard this story? Who is grabbing him? Oh, yeah, what's his name? I forgot his name, too. I should have refreshed myself on all their names.
The one grabbing Ebisu?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name either.
I'm sorry.
Another minor god.
He was the one who turns into a spider. Anyway, that guy. Ebisu, this time, go bald, grow big until you're bald. That's what it says. Kayla's in the corner like, what is happening? Wishing you a long life to Ebisu is what they're all saying in the background, which is kind of cute. Because they're saying that they want Ebisu to grow old and old, you know, because he hasn't been able to do that. It's so sweet, actually. Oh, it's Sake!
Yeah, Sake!
Okay, let's see. Here's the one for the kids. So they're saying, like, oh, yeah, okay, here are the, like, things for the kids. Not alcohol, I think is what they're getting. Is that Nora? Is that Nora in the background?
Maybe.
That
might be.
It looks a little like Nora. Okay,
I'm just not used to seeing her without the little triangle
thing on her head, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have any for these guys? And that's what the other person says, and now it's Take. Oh, and that's Amaterasu and Su something. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm bad with some of their names. I know that he's the god of fire in Japanese mythology, and I forgot his actual name, but it's related to another series that I recently got into, and I was like, oh wait, no, his name is Kagutsuchi. I remembered his name because it's the last name of another character I know. Anyway. Who is Take? I'm not gonna say his full name. Takemichi Zuzuchi or something. Do you have children? No, he's saying different. Or he's like, no, these aren't kids. These aren't my kids. This is, the gods, you know. You remember, Kagutsuchi, I was right. I don't know how I remembered his name and not, the spider guy. You remember Kagutsuchi, right? He was the fire god, Shina, Hiko. So now he's saying names. Shina, Hiko, Agarasuda. Okay, he's just saying names. So he's saying, like, you remember these people, and then their names and all that, their longer names. Okay, maybe that isn't... No, that might be, what's her name? Tomine? She has a... Is that her...
Oh, that makes that some more sense.
What's her... Mayu. She has multiple names. Yeah, Mayu.
Yeah.
It's not Nora, it's Mayu. Her hair is similar.
It is, but it makes more sense that she's here.
Yeah, I was like, are you gonna casually ignore Nora? Are you getting older? Do you remember your grandmother? Is what she said. Is that what she said? Oba-chan. Yeah, do you remember your grandmother? I don't know what the spider, I'm just gonna call him the spider guy because I forgot his actual name, is doing in the background. Bro, look at all the hair. Oh, so she's saying, like, wow, like, look at all of his hair now that he's older, I guess.
Yeah, probably grew out younger.
What is the... Okay. No one would laugh at the replacement, right? So he's saying, like, no one would laugh at... I'm guessing he's telling that to Amaterasu, like, no one will laugh at her or something, like, as the replacement. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, I'm also the second generation. Oh, yeah. Oh, because no one knows that, remember? Because they weren't allowed... Because he wasn't allowed to tell people that he was replaced, you know? And so I guess he knows that she's kind of, like, self-conscious about being a replacement, you know, in the second generation. So he's like, I'm actually the second... Like, I'm actually a replacement, too. And she was like, Like, really?
Yeah.
If you're different, don't be like me. Okay. He's like, so he's saying, yeah, don't be like me, like, with how he was as a replacement is what he's saying. Okay. So time to go outside. Shouldn't you, so he's saying, like, shouldn't you, start to go outside and make some friends, I think is what that is. Yes, I think that's generally what it's trying to say. Like, go outside and, yeah, and go and make some friends is what he's saying. And then she's like, but, and then, you know, she's just looking at everyone. Okay, so Nora's not with that other guy. That's what I was thinking where she would go after. I forgot his name, too. I've forgotten all the characters' names. I feel bad. But
like the old farmer guy.
Yeah, the person who took Nana in.
Yeah.
So it looks like Nora's not with him, which is where I thought he would... Kazuma! Wait, does he not have Yato's name? He doesn't have, what was his name? Kazune?
Kazune, yeah.
He doesn't have Kazune on his, neck anymore. Or it's covered, right? But I thought that's where it was, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was still there, they would have shown it.
Yeah. Let's see.
No? Oh, I'm scared.
Well, but it would still be there if Yato died. So maybe Yato, like, unnamed him? Released him, you know? I'm hoping.
Maybe? I don't know.
So now they're saying, like, things have changed, right? And that in the first bubble. And I think Kazuma's saying that.
Okay.
Google Translate doesn't like translating this one. Maya wa daika wari nante. Oh, what is that saying? Oh, I think he's saying that, like, a long time ago it would have been a disgrace, or it would have been shameful for like, gods to be replaced or something is what he's saying. Like, you know, it carries great shame to be replaced. So, yeah, so he's saying, like, how things have changed, looking at Take, like, talking about how he's replaced, and saying, like, a long time ago it used to be that way. So now they're saying, like, Kazuma, you're, like, being too serious, or you're saying, like, heavy things, is what they're saying. Like, yeah. I guess they're, like, being, like, Kazuma, you're bringing the mood down.
Bringing the mood down. Talking about people being replaced. But I guess it sounds like it's more accepted now. Mm-hmm. Of, like, this is a thing that happens.
Okay, they're saying since the Great Calamity, there was a lot of, they're basically saying there was a lot of, like, people who died, or gods who died, so a lot of people have been replaced, so that's why it's become less of a taboo, I think. Okay. That means there was, yeah, okay, that's generally what it's saying over there. I'll probably reread this when the actual translation comes out, but, they're saying that it's changed because so many gods were replaced then, because of what happened, like, the last time.
Yeah.
People remember it as various phenomenon and ghost stories, so that's what the real life people remember it as. Only we can remember what Yato accomplished. Let's remember that. I don't like where this is going.
Hear about him.
Yeah.
Whole freaking chapter.
What page are we on? It's 45 pages, by the way. We're on page 19. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Yada. No, I couldn't cry after all. So she's saying, like, no, like, it's gonna make me cry, I think is what she's saying. Or, yeah, as expected, it'll make me cry. Like, Kazuma bringing it up is what, what's her name? Kofuku, yeah. I totally was about to say Kofuku. I'm not forgetting all the characters' names, don't worry. I'm gonna call Kazuma Kazaha or something in the middle of this. Okay, and so now, Tengen is saying let's drink, like, to remember, for Yato, or to remember Yato, you know? To Yato is what, Kazuma is saying. Like, giving a toast from, oh, yeah, he's there! Yeah. He's there! The boy is here!
So relieved.
Or is this a flashback, though?
Oh, wait, no.
Wait, why does Bishimon have, like, a metal arm or something? Okay, so now they're saying, like, come by, like, cheers for, like, drinking. As they do that.
Okay.
Wait, is he... Oh, yeah. No, Bishimon has, like, some... Like, what is it called? Limb replacements.
Yeah, like the mechanical arm.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a new Shinki?
Maybe. You guys, release the non-hemp now, is how that was translated on Google Translate. I think she's just insulting Yato. Or she's, like, cheering to... Oh, no, she's, like, firing at him.
Sounds about right for them.
No way, Oh, Yukine! He's so tiny.
He's back.
Okay, Bishimon, that's what Bishimon's name looks like, right? Bishimon. Oh, he took the alcohol from her. That's why she was chasing after him.
Oh yeah. That would definitely have better.
I think he said I drank slower because of Bishimon. But he was like, but the alcohol was really good, I think is what he was saying. Okay, let's go home early because we're definitely going to meet each other again. Did you say that? I think he's talking about Bishimon. Let's go home early because we're definitely gonna, like, meet Bishimon again, I think is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yes. Again, not the best translation I have here. I'm not a translator. And I'm also using Google Translate as the peak translation.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Why don't you just leave Kazuma-san alone, is what he's saying. I think he's saying, why did you release Kazuma? Maybe? Might be what he's saying. Wait, what is that saying? Oh, he's saying that's okay because he's your younger brother to Yukine. And then Yukine is like, I don't think that's how that is. Because he named Kazuma second, I think is what he's saying. So he's like, it's okay for me to release him because he's your brother. Okay, so this is now Yato narrating, and he said he didn't disappear from that day. So what happened?
Yeah.
So on that night, so we're going back. Ano yoru. Hyori o byoki ni. Chori was in the hospital. Okiru to deru to. Okay, whatever that says. Hyori was in the hospital after taking Hyori to the hospital. So they took Hyori to the hospital. Daijoubu yo ne. She was okay. That's what Nora's there. She's okay, is what Nora said. Chanto iki. So now they're saying let's celebrate or something like that. Because Hyori is okay. Yeah, Iki. She was breathing properly now. And then she's saying, and then Yukine is saying, you saved her, and then Yato is like, yeah.
Oh. I can't imagine how relieved they are. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, and then he says, I'm disappearing.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. They're celebrating, but he's falling. Oh, that's why the arrows.
He's literally just a torso.
That's why there's the arrows. Yukine is looking down as you say, you saved her, and Yato's like, yeah, and he's getting shorter.
Like, yeah, I have no legs.
He's like, I have no legs now. I like how Nora's there too. So now he's running with no legs through the city. Osawa ga se what's he saying? I'm making a fuss. My name is Yatogami. Oh, he's begging for people to believe in him.
Oh my gosh.
Please spread the world. He's saying, please spread the word. So he's saying, like, I'm making a fuss. I'm Yatogami. My name's Yatogami. Please spread the word about me. Just begging people to remember him.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like begging for his own life to be spared, more or less. As long as one person remembers him before he disappears.
Yeah, although it was in an unexpected way. Moreover, I think I think he's saying like save me or something like that. I don't know exactly what that says. And then there's like a happy new year sign because it was able to remain in people's memories. Oh, okay, so they just basically made like a giant fuss and that was able to remain in people's memories. It looks like they're thinking of them more like yokai or like a mystical like thing rather than like anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was popular. Oh, okay, yeah, they're saying like, oh, this was popular when I was a kid, so people are remembering it. And this says 8 years ago. Is that what that says? No, it's saying 8 hours ago. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay.
It looks like a video was posted on the internet.
Yeah. Teke. Oh, the sound that he was making, teke, that's what they named them as. Because he was just screaming, I guess. That's kind of funny. Okay. So strong that my name is recognized. His name is recognized is now Teke. So he's saying that his name is no longer recognized because they recognized Teke as his name now. You guys are eating characters too. Oh, because they didn't get Yato. They just got like a smush of sound effects, but not Yato. What does that say? Okay, so anyway, I told you not to do that. I think is what Yato was saying to Yukine. Since Yukine began to transform, I have nightmares, like, every night. Huh? Oh, I think they're saying since Yukine transformed, he's been having nightmares every night. Oh.
Re-remembering Yukine's past.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like it.
Yeah. That memory came back. We're talking about, like, you know, that would be a very scarring memory for the little tiny child.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that's what it's saying, is that his memory came back. So I guess he transforms into a phantom whenever he remembers it. Poor baby. So I guess Nora is also staying with them. Maybe not. I don't know. Demo, but already to me doesn't hurt. But he says it doesn't. I think Yato is saying like it doesn't hurt him that he transforms, but it's not limited to him anymore. Oh, I think he's saying that the pain, like, they share the pain, basically, is kind of what he's getting at.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, and he's saying, I already know that I can't do it. I actually think that he could be saying that they share the pain now because Yato knew that memory probably haunted Yato too, but now Yukine also knows about it. Right?
Yeah.
Yukine feels that pain. Yukine had to endure that pain alone. And I guess Yato feels the same way, like, when he, like, saw that, I guess.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, Hiyori was asked... Oh, so I guess it was Yukine who was spying on him with the smartphone. Come to think of it, Hiyori was asked out on a date by Fujisaki. Yato's face.
That's a proper reaction to that.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, he's still obsessed with Hiyori is what he's saying. I think this is Yukine narrating. If you were to be reminded of me for some reason, or like, I guess if he were to be reminded of... Oh no, I don't know who's saying what. If I had to give him time, I'd rather give it to Hiyori. Oh, I think he's saying, like, if you want to be reminded of me for some reason. Oh, yeah, I think he's saying that he doesn't want to be reminded of his dad with his existence. Again, I'm trying to understand what they're saying. If I had to give it time... he's saying I'd rather give time to Hiyori than to him. Like, in terms of, I think, like, lifespan.
Yeah.
Hiyori also likes to go jogging at night if I hadn't been watching over you. I mean, he's like, priorities. Like, if I hadn't been because he was comforting Yukine, that's why. Yeah, so he's like, if I hadn't been comforting you, I could have been watching over Hiyori, I think is what he's saying. If you're that worried, you don't really want to... if you're that worried, will you be with me again? You don't really want to, or maybe he's talking about, you don't want to break up with me, did you? That is Yukine talking. They're so funny. Or I think he's saying, like, are you really gonna leave me if that's the case?
Yeah.
That's it. If you don't see it, it's impossible. Or he's saying it's impossible for, like, such a thing, when you see it, it's impossible. Or maybe he was talking about Hiyori, like, meeting Hiyori again or something like that.
Yeah, because they've severed ties.
Oh, he's saying, if you chose Hiyori or Yukine, it was the same when I was a kid. Oh, are we getting trauma flashbacks for Yato?
Oh boy.
So I think he's saying, Hiyori and Yukine, it's the same. It's the same with Hiyori and Yukine as when he was a kid. I think choosing his Shinki over something, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or I think just in general, like when he had to name a Shinki, or whenever it's always just turns out badly, is what he's thinking about. The old mansion to go to, I was scared. It's annoying so much that I follow my brother. I think she's reading. The old mansion I go to, I was scared. It's annoying so much that I follow my brother. Afternoon, when I was at Yukine's sister's house, Nora was called by his father and flew off somewhere. Even if someone called him Nora, the translation is putting in pronouns. Anyway, even if someone called her Nora, they won't stay there. But then I thought to myself, so I think this is Nora reading her journal, or maybe she took Hiyori's journal. Yeah. This is Hiyori's journal.
What I was thinking.
So Nora...
That's why it's missing.
Yeah, Nora took it and she's reading it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so she is reading Hiyori's journal right now.
Nora, that's the one thing Hiyori needs.
And then... So she's saying, she's saying I go to the old mansion, probably where their grandmother's house, and then she's saying I collect them. I don't know what she's saying. She collects something. Hi is a pseudonym given by Yato. If that's the case, does she have a true name, even though it's Hyo is what Nora's name is, the name Yato gave to Nora. So it's saying that, like, Hyo is a pseudonym given by Yato, the name that Yato named Nora. If that's the case, does she have a true name, even though it's Mizuchi, I think, which is the name given by the crafter to her? So I guess they're asking, like, does Nora, like, have an actual name? Oh, she's reading... Aw, that's actually really cute. She's reading what Hiyori thought about Nora, and it shows that she really thought about how to treat Nora and stuff like that. Let's see, what does this say? Maybe the baby had a name when she was in the womb. I'm sure the parents were excited to meet the baby. And then she's saying it was probably loving, or they probably loved her, is what Hiyori is saying. Because, Nora was a child that, like, died in the womb,
Yeah.
And so she's saying that Nora probably had a name before she was born, and so that's why Nora's smiling. Aww.
Oh. She likes the idea of having had a name that was just her own.
Mm-hmm. That's why I want to see her cheerfully layering herself. I think she's saying that's why I want her, like, I believe this is still reading Hiyori's words, and I believe Hiyori is saying that's why, or is this Nora talking? I don't know, because it's just bubbles. I think she's saying, like, that's why she wants Nora to be happy, like, just as herself, I think is what it's saying. Like, not having names everywhere, I think is what it's getting at. It says, like, layering herself, like, in terms of, like, not caring about showing off the names that she has. Or if the bubbles are Nora talking, then I think it's, like, saying that's why Nora wants Hiyori to be happy or something. Or, it could have been Yato talking. So it could, I don't know what those bubbles, who's saying those bubbles. But if it's Yato, it's saying Yato wants her to be happy, basically. He says, I don't want anyone to come here anymore, is what Yato's saying. Or I think he's saying, I don't want Yukine to come here anymore. Yeah, Hiyori, please live long enough for us. I want it. Or maybe he's saying, I don't know what exactly that's in reference to. So now they're saying, I want Hiyori to live so Yukine is saying, I want Hiyori to live as long as we do. Me too. I want to... What am I? Oh, Tonani. Oh. So Yukine says, like, I also want to grow to be an adult, is what Yukine says.
Oh.
Jibun no iyakari ga dare ni mo I get angry like my sister, or my anger, she was my older sister who didn't... Oh, he wants to be like his sister. I think it's saying that he wants to be like his sister who was gentle and didn't get angry and didn't hit, and be strong, who is an adult. It's kind of all a mess in the translation. But, like, he's saying he wants to be like his sister, who doesn't get angry, who is gentle, who is strong, and doesn't hit others, is what he's saying. He wants to be an adult like that. Oh.
That's cute. Good for you, Yukine.
Oh.
Look at you, so cute.
So happy. And then Yato is saying Yukine has really changed. Ore wa to ito. Okay, he's saying, speaking of himself, speaking of Yato, hi, Delivery God Yato. So, hi, Delivery God Yato. This is Yato at your service, is basically what he's saying. Like, his spiel. Okay, what is he saying? Traffic accident. And are you hurt? Yes. Oh, the other person is there again, right? So I guess that's them taking care of, like, their regular shenanigans.
Yeah.
He instead shocked, shall we do it? Got it. Okay, so that's him, like, getting information, like, okay, talk, like, yeah, we'll do it, is what he's saying. And then he's like, yeah, it's okay. Or, like, oh, it's okay? Alright. Let's see. Okay. And then he's saying, like, I'll attract him and buy him some time. Don't take that chance and run away. I guess he's saying, I think he's saying to Yukine, like, he'll handle it, or, buy him some time or something. I think he's, like, saying, what is he saying? Okay, yeah. I think he's just, like, I'll buy some time, or maybe thinking that I don't know why Yukine slaps him. That's why I'm confused. Okay, yeah, he's saying I'll like, I think maybe talking about the Phantom, and then, he might be telling Yukine to run away, like saying, like, I'll do it myself or something like that. Not yet. There's room for growth, though. Oh, so I think he's, like, saying, as for me, I'm still, I think he's saying he still has room for improvement, was what he's saying. He's still growing as, like, a person, you know, still learning to do good or something like that. And so now they're probably gonna fight the Phantom. Oh, look at dog Yuki.
This wolf dog.
Okay, what is he saying here? Don Kusena. I think he's saying something. He sure is saying something in Japanese. Okay, he's saying, like, it's this way. Kochida. I don't know what he says at the beginning of that. Don Kusena. I think he might just be complaining. He's like, oh, there it is. It's that way. The Phantom is saying, it's screaming. And now, Yato called for, Yukine, like, you know, like, like, his weapon name, and then, you know, grabs him. So, yeah, so Yukine, like, goes in dog form, and then is not, let's see. Oh, interesting. I don't know if that song the sign relates to anything. The sign is, like, saying, like, looking for a missing person or something like that. On the side. I'm not sure if that relates to anything. It just, for the woman. Oh.
I mean, that could be the Phantom.
Oh, wait, no, it's not. Please, I'm looking for someone who knocked over the stroller or something. They're looking for someone, is what that one is. The final blow is me, is what that one is saying. Okay, yeah. So this is, like, the square is finishing out what he's been saying in the other squares. So it's saying, like, ore wa to... Like, he's saying, like, oh, about me, like, I'm still growing, or I'm still changing. I'm not quite at where I want to be yet. And I'm gonna continue doing it in my own way, is what that's saying.
Okay.
Sui intense. So, that says intense. Like, that was intense, is what he's saying. Okay. Google Translate is saying that's more of, like, salvation. Or he's saying that I'm gonna look for my own salvation. I'm gonna get salvation in my own way, is what he's saying. And then there's Hyori, tired. What is she saying? Okay, yesterday the rain of scattered flowers, it's raining scattered because it rained. And then she's saying, the flowers are... Oh, she's saying the sakura blossoms the cherry blossoms are gonna pile up. And that it's, like, raining flowers because of the petals, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, that was also her, Oh, wait, yeah, anyway. Yoru ga kai... Okay, that... Night is fragrant? Yeah. That's also this is also the same kanji in Yato's name, actually. But it means night.
Okay. Yeah, he did say that she likes to go running at night, which is probably what's happening now.
Yeah. Okay. it seems that it's saying that she likes to go running at night to, like, smell the cherry blossoms or something like that. I remember she said to yato. That's what that means. Okay, she says I remember, or my mouth remembers is what she says. Because she keeps saying Yato. Like, she said Yato at the end of the last chapter, too. So she remembers his name, and I guess she's, like, imagining him as, like, a figment, you know?
Yeah, just kind of knows the name, but not what it's connected to. Oh!
Hope. Yato! Aww.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's the same kanji. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So then she's able to see him. And then this is, okay, so this is the journal. And what it says is that we met again at night. At first I pretended I didn't know, so I laughed. I hope you have a good relationship. Thank you for, okay, this is, yeah. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing. Okay, so then the last message is thank you for the support for the series for 13 years. I'm looking forward to see. I'm looking forward to like making the next work, like the author of Noragami. And that's the end.
Oh.
So
she does remember him at the end.
Yeah, and I think this journal entry says that she like did see him and she was pretending to not see him for like the past couple things or something. Aw.
Okay.
So even though they did cut ties, like she still can see him. That's good. It was a good ending.
That's good. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I'm still like slightly confused about like how she remembered.
Yeah, because they did cut ties. But I think the notebook probably helps. But to be fair, Yato like was a huge part of her life, you know?
Yeah. That's true. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it ended happily and that everyone was together again.
Yeah.
So I was really scared that it wasn't going to.
My translation is really wonk, but it'll be better once it's fully translated. But it's probably going to be a couple more. It's probably, I don't know, it probably will be till tomorrow or later this evening that we'll get a translation. I don't know. I just wanted to read it now because I'm like, yes, I want to know what happens.
No, it's time to read it now and then we can reread it later.
Yeah. It is very funny how Yato basically survived death by becoming a meme.
I know, I love that. It's so perfect for him. He probably just became like this, like, I don't know, spooky legend that people told and were like, hey, remember when we heard this weird voice?
Yeah.
Like, a disembodied sound coming from around?
Yeah.
And then it got posted on the internet and I can't imagine, like, what kind of, like, thoughts people probably had about that. They're probably just imagining it as, like, some weird ghost incident or something.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm glad that, like, she was able to remember him. It doesn't, yeah. I can't believe I've forgotten most of their names. I've been, like, not on this series for a while, which is probably why. But, yeah. I liked it. I liked the ending. I think it was okay. It definitely felt a little rushed, but it's fine. So what did you think about the ending, or what are your thoughts?
I like it a lot. It doesn't make a ton of sense with how the world worked. I'm mostly just confused about, like, the ties and how Hiyori, like, survived. But I do really like that they all got to be together in the end.
Yeah.
He was kind of the most important.
I mean, she did forget a lot of her memory, I think. Especially, like, with the journal being gone. But I think that, like, it's, like, a better starting point than if one of them, like, got reincarnated or died or something, you know? So I think this is probably the best. Agree. But what I want to know is what happens when Hiyori dies. Like, actually. Because she's a living being, unlike the rest of the characters. That's the thing I'm concerned about. That's the answers I want, too.
If she has, like a good life, she's not gonna become a shanky or
Yeah, you're cutting out a bit, but it's probably just my Wi-Fi. But yeah, if she might not become a Shinki. Some people were theorizing. Oh, you good? Your Wi-Fi. Can you hear me? Oh, she might be gone again. Sorry, there was technical issues and she had to go, but I am here to give my thoughts. And I believe what she was saying before she was going is that if Hiyori does live a happy, like fulfilling life, then she won't become a Shinki because you need to have like emotional distress or something, right? But Nyato still named her, so I feel like it's still a possibility that she might be able to be a Shinki, but I guess it's more up to interpretation. Um, but what I said is that like when Hiyori actually dies, I guess at that point, then Yukine and Yato, if Hiyori doesn't become a Shinki, then they'll just have to deal with that grief. But this is something they had said before, like in the series, where they were just like, we just want to see Hiyori like grow up and be happy and stuff like that. So I think even if they just want her to live a long and happy life. So even if they don't see her after she dies, I think they'll still be happy with that, the fact that she lived such a long and happy life. And that's might be where the series like actually ends, but the series didn't end when Hiyori dies, so we don't know exactly what'll happen when that happens. But yeah, my friend texted me that she said, um, maybe if she dies and her life still feels incomplete without having been with Yato and Yukine, she might be able to join them. I almost wonder if it's the tie that Kofuku made that allowed Hiyori to remember Yato, and maybe that could be something that would allow her to cross over to their side once she dies. I was like, that's an interesting theory. True. I hope. I hope. And then I told her that there's the theory that like she'll go back to a Shinki after she's dies because Yato already named her technically. So we'll see how that works with like her soul and stuff. Um, I said, "Do you think the ending resolves everything well?" And my friend said, "I do. I like how that Yato basically became an urban legend because I think that's hilarious. I would like to see what happens to Yuri after she dies, though, and I think that could have been a good epilogue piece. Uh, yeah, I think that it would. I feel like to answer more questions, like to see it after she dies, or maybe like an epilogue of some sorts. But I do think that it ended in a really nice way, and I guess it's more up to interpretation, like where all the characters go from here. But I do think that it really we got to see almost every character. I think yeah, every character that's important. Like we got to see Cosmo and stuff like that in the end of chapter, and I think it was really done really well, like with the paneling and stuff. I'm sorry that I forgot so many of the characters' names. I've been occupied with another series, which if you pay attention to my channel, you know which one that is. But like the we really got to see every single character and what happened to them afterwards, and we got to see like each one had a happy ending. I wonder where Nora will go from here. Because I assume that she'll probably be under Yato's wing. I'd assume that Yato wouldn't just leave her to be alone. Uh, but it did just seem like it was Yato and Yukine at the end together. But yeah, and I guess they'll just spend as much time with each other until Hiyori dies. Is probably what's gonna happen. Um, yeah, like let me know what you think in the ending. My translation is probably not that good. I'm not. I really should work on my Japanese more, but I'm not at a good enough place with my Japanese to actually translate anything, or like not well. So anyway, I'm waiting for the official translation to come out, but I'm posting this as soon as I can so that anyone who wants to have like a somewhat know what's happening before the not official before official translation is probably going to come out months from now, but before the other translation drops, then that is why. Noragami, like I think this is still a solid ending. Noragami is still my second favorite manga and anime different. Noragami is still my second favorite manga, Hunter x Hunter being the first. My third being Hoseki no Kuni, and I've made like 40 Hoseki no Kuni videos that I'm going to post soon. So I am obsessed with Hoseki no Kuni right now. But the reason why Noragami is above Hoseki no Kuni for me is just that Noragami has a really nice blend of humor and dread, of humor and like sadness. Hoseki no Kuni has that, but I feel like Hoseki no Kuni fills me with so much dread that it has to be my third, even though Do I think Hoseki no Kuni is better written than Noragami? Maybe. But if as for a story that I like more and will want, okay, I really like Hoseki no Kuni too. Um, Noragami feels me much more happy feels than Hoseki no Kuni, and that's why it's number two. But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been a really long video. I hope that this was helpful to those of you who want more about the ending, but the translation hasn't come out yet. Um, if you are also a fan of Hoseki no Kuni, then please check out my other videos. I'll probably make more videos on Noragami too, but I'm mainly throwing all these Hoseki no Kuni videos out there. But please subscribe if you want more Noragami content and Hoseki no Kuni content, but it's mainly going to be Hoseki no Kuni content for a while. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.